So, Brittany brings up 3 points that I want to discuss. She says that the Founding Fathers made it hard to change the Constitution. She also brought up that the election between Gore and Bush, that the margin wasn't very large and it shouldn't have made that big of a difference. And that the focus would change to larger states and that smaller states would not have a chance if the Electoral College was banned. And a quote from Jean Green, a Democrat from Texas, said, "The Electoral College was necessary when communications were poor, literacy was low, and voters lacked information about out-of-state figures, which is clearly no longer the case." As you can see, that the Constitution has become outdated, and the Founding Fathers didn't necessarily make it hard to change. They just established it because that's what worked for them at the time being. And since the way communication and literacy has changed since then, it doesn't have the same benefit as it did back then. Also, she talks about the Gore-Bush campaign. In the article, Abolish the Electoral College, it states, Bush got all of Florida's electoral votes in 2000. His victory in Florida enabled Bush to win the Electoral College, even though Gore won 500,000 more popular votes nationwide. In the 2008 election between Obama and McCain, Obama, in contrast, won 53% of the popular votes cast across the United States last year, compared to McCain's 46%. Decisive victory, but a margin exaggerated when the Electoral College voted 365 to 173, awarding the president-elect 68% of the electoral vote. So as you can see, even though the margin in the popular votes was still slim in this election, because states have more representation with the electoral votes, the margin between the amount of votes the Electoral College gave was much greater, and it made it seem like Obama won by a greater percentage. Also, saying that the focus would be on the larger states, and that the smaller states would not have a chance. I don't think this is true. I think if the Electoral College was abolished, all states would be equal. They would all have an equal chance of campaigning for the elector or the president-elect and showing that they need to be persuaded in ways that they wouldn't normally be able to do if the Electoral College was still there.